Hi everyone, Kari and I are here to tell you another column that is back from my archives, and this was written in 1982, the summer of 1982. It's called Welcome, Rachel Joe. It's hard to believe it only took 9 months from start to finish. For me, it felt more like 18. But at least it's over, and the Manzke family has a new little girl to add to our collection of ours. Robert, Rebecca, Russell, and now Rachel. When we were first thinking of starting a family, Bob and I had plans and goals, but naming all our children with names beginning with R was not one of them. That all came about accidentally. Back 7 years ago, we had our first R baby, a boy. He became an R because his father was an R. It was an easy decision to make, though not very creative, to hang a junior on Daddy's name to make a new name for baby number one, Robert James Manzke Jr., Robbie. Sometime later, our baby number two came along. Here we used a little imagination and chose the name Rebecca. This name I had admired since a child when I had read a tale about a sweet little girl. I would have taken it for my own name then if I could, but instead I saved it. For years, I secretly carried this name with me, ready to use it when the time was right, but it never seemed to fit anywhere. No dog, cat, or horse I owned ever looked quite like a Rebecca to me. Only when our first beautiful daughter came along did it seem appropriate. Finally, when child number 3 came along, did it strike me that there were definite benefits to finding another R name for him, which we did. As little Russell grows, now he will be subject to hand-me-downs from older siblings. But because of his initials, he will never suffer embarrassment opening a notebook or a lunchbox and finding someone else's name printed before him. He will only see R. Manzke, which of course he is. I will never have to paint over, blot out, or sew in names. R. Manzke covers every one of our children. Also, having all the children's name beginning with R helps this harried parent untie her tongue when yelling at one particular child. A roll of the tongue with the R sound starts a name forming, and though mistakes are made and wrong names are given, at least the beginning is always correct. The kids always know who you're yelling at anyway. So now Rachel Joe joins our family of R's. 4 children and 1 father, all with R names. I alone am the outsider with an S name. I wonder if I should change my name. How does Rowena Rose Manzke sound for a writer? Of course, I didn't change my name. And that is how Rachel became an R. Rachel, lovely name. And this month is her birthday month. So that's why I wanted to make sure I read this in July. Have a good day.